Hello everyone, Drew Detzner here with you. Thank you for watching this video. In this video, I want to talk to you about the concept of foundations. If we were going to build a house, we'd want to make sure that the foundation is sound, or we would expect to have trouble with the house. When we're talking about building a health and wellness program, the concept is the same. The foundation we build it upon will greatly influence how effective that health and wellness program is. When I was 25 years old, I was diagnosed with Lyme disease. And within a year of that diagnosis, I was told by my rheumatologist to expect to be in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. I was not okay with that. So what I chose to do was to scrap the foundation I had built for my health and wellness program and start from scratch. So in this video, what I want to do is talk to you about 6 aspects of building a foundation that will support your body in fighting back against Lyme disease. I can't promise you a cure, but I can say that the better your body is functioning, the better your odds are at overcoming Lyme. So let's get into these foundations. First one I want to talk to you about is a nutrient-dense diet. I'm going to reference some studies here. I don't like opinions. I'd rather give you some science. A study published in 2013 said that people who ate a nutrient-dense diet had greater health past the age of 70 than their counterparts who did not eat a nutrient-dense diet. This for me points out that clearly a nutrient-dense diet is a critical part of a sound foundation. We see that as people aged, they did better because their nutrient-dense diet had set them up for that success. We know that Lyme disease will continue to attack the body if given a chance throughout the entire lifespan. So I like the idea of setting ourselves up for better health throughout the entire lifespan. And we can do that with a nutrient-dense diet. The next foundation that I want to discuss is digestion. And in a study published in 2010, they made it very clear. It's not just what you eat. It's what you keep. So we can have that nutrient-dense diet, but we have to make sure we're also retaining and utilizing those nutrients from that nutrient-dense diet. Lyme disease can attack the body in a number of different ways. So we want to make sure that we're absorbing all those nutrients to protect and support the functioning of all those various systems and organs in our body that we know Lyme disease would be happy to attack. The next foundation I want to talk to you about is all about blood sugar regulation. And this study that I'm going to reference is from 1940. And I love that because even back then, they knew, they had the evidence, stable blood sugars support brain function. So one of the biggest issues that so many people have with Lyme disease is brain fog. And it can get severe. It can be debilitating. It can keep you from feeling like you can run your own household or even operate a car. In the study from 1940, they found that when blood sugars were unstable, that brain malfunction was the outcome of that. If you're already dealing with brain fog, the last thing you would need is something contributing to brain malfunction just to heighten those symptoms. And for that reason, having a stable blood sugar regulation in place is absolutely an essential foundation. The fourth foundation that I want to speak about are fatty acids. A study that was published in 2018 mentioned that fats were absolutely essential for cell health. And I think this is really an important foundation for 2 main reasons when we're talking about Lyme disease. The first is we know that Lyme loves to hide inside of our cells. It'll just sit there and it'll wait for a time of stress or an opportunity to have a flare-up, to rear its ugly head. So if something as simple as making sure we have good fats will help our body deal with that, we want to have that in place so we have that support to fight back against the way Lyme likes to attack cells. The second thing is, when it comes to fats, they are absolutely one of the most steady, slow-burning fuels out there. And if we're dealing with Lyme disease, we want our body to be fueled up so that all the parts of our body that fight back against Lyme are energized and can hold on to that effort, can sustain that effort in fighting back against Lyme. The next foundation I want to discuss with you is mineral balance. So I'm going to reference a study from 2016. It was published in 2016, where they described all minerals as essential. Now that might come across as me saying they're just really important. Minerals are really important. But what it actually means is that minerals cannot be made by the body. Now that's not true of vitamins, because vitamins can be made. So in this study, they said making sure that there is an intake, meaning what we eat, has an adequate level of minerals was absolutely critical, because our body can't make minerals out of anything else that we eat. We need to have those minerals. The two minerals that I'm most focused on when I'm talking about Lyme are calcium and zinc. And that's because we know the importance of calcium and of zinc when it comes to the proper functioning of the immune system. And we have to have a properly functioning immune system in order to fight back against Lyme. But an immune system that's built on a foundation without these minerals is going to fail. And the very last foundation I want to speak to you about in this video is the foundation of hydration. And a study published in 2010 said that poor hydration led to low function of various systems and organs in the body. Now that's bad for anybody, so that could be a foundation for anybody. But specific to Lyme, I think about how the study referenced that liver function and lymph function were greatly impacted by the dehydration, by the lack of adequate water intake. The liver is largely responsible for filtering the blood and helping the body clear away the debris from fighting an immune challenge like Lyme disease. We don't want that debris to linger in the body because it can create a new set of problems. And the lymph tissue is the highway for the immune system. The reason that's so important is Lyme has the ability to affect a wide variety of tissues in the body, so we want our immune system to be able to travel everywhere, to find Lyme anywhere, and to have it fight back against Lyme. So to wrap all this up, whether you're building a house or a health and wellness program, you have to have a sound foundation. And a sound foundation has many aspects, but I believe that breaking it down into these 6 keeps it more focused and a little bit less complex. We know from research across the last 80 years that these foundations are absolutely applicable to supporting the body in fighting back against Lyme disease. I really appreciate you watching this video. I hope you have questions. If you do, leave a comment. Let's keep this dialogue going. I'll see you soon.